This week on Mommy Monday, we're not focusing so much on the kids like we always do, but the mommies themselves. Relationship expert Dr. Patty Ann Tublin joins us. Welcome back to CT Style. It's always nice to have you here.
Great to be here. I love the topic, Mommy Mondays.
Yeah, and you could relate because you are a mom of four.
Exactly.
You had twins.
Yep.
And you know the chaos.
Correct. It is absolute chaos.
Yeah.
But I sort of kind of call it organized chaos. So expect the unexpected and you're good.
Yeah, and as a mom, you want to dedicate your time to your children. In fact, we have some pictures of your family.
Uh-oh.
But the most important thing is that you're able to just kind of spread yourself out. Who are we looking at here?
Okay, so what we did was when my twins were born, we had these custom-made jerseys made up for them with the date of birth that they were born.
That's
so
fantastic.
The twins are my oldest, which is 1987. Don't date me. I started at 12 years old.
Obviously.
And then my son Neil was 1989, and my daughter was 1993.
Wow.
So that's what the numbers are, and that's in front of our home. That is our traditional Thanksgiving family photo. And when they were babies, those were the exact jerseys they wore, and they barely covered them, and now
and they grew into them.
It's really sweet.
I love that. But all right, so let's talk about wanting to get a little bit of time for yourself, because it's important. Because with 4 kids, you could just engulf yourself and let yourself go. You don't want that to happen.
Exactly. So I'm glad that you showed that picture, because that's the picture of them now, but everybody didn't look so great when they were younger, right? So it's important to know that when you're exhausted, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so what do you need to do? You need to remember that if it's a traditional family and it's a husband and a wife or a couple together, that the couple is what is the priority in the family. We are so child-centric today that we think that the world and our family life and our marriage has to revolve around our children. And the fact of the matter is that is an egregious error, and we see the mistake of that type of parenting in the workplace with young people, because bosses and managers are saying that these employees think the world revolves around them, and it doesn't. The priority is your marriage, and then the kids are secondary.
You were a wife first, right?
You are a wife first, and you are a woman as well. So you let the children know that the world is not all about them. So let's say you have 2 children, they get off the school bus, right? They both start talking at the same time. Say, no, excuse me, you talk, wait, are you finished?
Right.
Okay. The other sibling talks. The other one wants to chime in. No, you had your opportunity. You wait. And then when parents are talking, the children should not be allowed to interrupt. And I feel like I'm sounding so harsh.
No, it's true, though. I mean, you need a little bit of structure there.
Right. You need structure, and you need to have rules. Not to be so rigid where you break, but you need to be able to have some rules where the kids know what the expectations are, because children want structure. They want to know what to expect. That's why the school day has a schedule.
Right, and that's kind of how they thrive with you and structure.
Exactly.
All right, let's touch upon being a wife, because your husband also needs attention. I know he might be second straw now with the babies at my house, and I don't like when that happens. But maybe some advice on how to avoid that.
Okay, so if they become second straw and go in the back seat, they will end up leaving and being gone. So this is what you have to do. When you have children, you have to have a conversation about how each of you are going to prioritize each other as an individual and as a couple. So this sounds so simple, but if you do it, it will work. You have to prioritize the relationship by having a date night. And I mean once a week. The younger the children are, the more important it is that you prioritize your relationship and put it on the calendar. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to go to a fancy dinner. You can just go to Starbucks and have a cup of coffee.
Just get out of the house.
Get out of
each other,
house,
right?
Shut the phone off, right? You don't have to be reachable 24/7. You really don't. And if you feel like you have to let your babysitter know where you are, you tell them, and they can call the establishment and have a conversation. And do not let things just gnaw away,
Slip away, right?
without addressing them. If something is really driving you crazy, let them know.
Very good. Dr. Patty Ann, thanks so much for being here. Where can we find some more information?
Okay, so I'm on social media. I'm on Twitter at Dr. Patty Ann. I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/Dr. Patty Ann, and Dr. Patty Ann Tublin at Instagram.
Very good. Such good advice for moms and really any woman out there.
Any woman out there, your marriage is your priority.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.